Beware cross-contamination, but of investigations? And yes, you'll definitely want to stick around to make sure you avoid that plausible hazard of violating someone's charter rights in light of an investigation that may start criminally but ends provincially. So stick around, but in the meantime, I should probably get out of here. Roll the intro. And yes, welcome. I am Brian Lass, and of course, as always, right off the bat, I will invite you to take the best 0.0002 seconds of your life. Click the subscribe button and bell notification icon below to make sure you are definitively first in line for not only this, but of course, all future videos in the world of law enforcement, court process, procedure, and literally everything in between. So go ahead, take the 0.002 seconds. You did it. It's done. Perfect. And yes, much like I have alluded to at the beginning of this video, beware cross-contamination of investigations. And quite simply, you as an officer may very well be afforded a wide array of federal legislation, provincial statutes, municipal bylaws for that matter, that all, work together as really the complement of your enforcement considerations in regards to whatever your current tenure may be. So what we're talking about more specifically here, however, is let's say we start an investigation high level with an arrest in regards to a criminal matter. So we're dealing with someone, we have grounds to believe they've committed a criminal offense, and you arrest a person, and albeit it's a good arrest, it's a legal arrest, it's a lawful arrest. Let's say, as for example, you do decide to employ your discretion. You tell this person, well, you know what, buddy, I'm going to cut you a break. I'm no longer going to deal with you criminally. I'm not going to charge you criminally. And then right then and there, can it not be argued, can it not be suggested that for all intended purposes, you have released this person unconditionally? So with that being said, if this person is still sitting there in handcuffs, still well within the realm of, being detained for that matter, what happens next can be the difference between the outcome being good from a legal and evidentiary perspective, or for that matter, much like the Weird Al Yankovic song said, you may lose on Jeopardy.
I lost on Jeopardy, baby.
So let's give you a plausible scenario. Let's say that you have told this person that you no longer want to deal with them criminally, but however, they're still, in handcuffs, they're still well in the realm of detainment, and you decide that you want to, instead of the criminal charge them provincially or with a regulatory matter. Well, it better be that whatever this provincial offense is, that it is, indicative of, or at least correlates to some kind of accompanying arrest authority. Because if this person's going to be staying there in handcuffs, you of course have to change Jeopardy properly, lawfully, do the whole song and dance all over again, if you will, with proper RTC, taking into consideration at bare minimum this person's 10B charter rights, and obviously the wide array of all their charter rights that they are to be afforded. Because let's say, as per example, that you, again, for all intended purposes, release this person unconditionally under the criminal code, but however, now we're in the realm of a regulatory or provincial offense that has no actual arrest authority. Well, cannot be argued that right at that then and there at this point, we're no longer dealing criminally, we're dealing regulatory. This person well within the realm of an unlawful detainment. So we have to be very careful how we sort of connect the dots here, how all these stars align. And quite simply, under the criminal code, it does talk about a number of considerations as to what may happen after you actually arrest someone, and again, talking about a good arrest. Now, of course, we know we can, under the criminal code, or speaking criminally, we can, of course, release the person unconditionally. And, for example, under section 496 of the criminal code, perhaps we want to, release this person on a Form 9 appearance notice because we've satisfied the acronym PRICE or RICE on the 4 Ps, whatever the case may be. And, even moving further on in the criminal code 498, 499, we're talking about taking the accused to the OIC. Maybe we're releasing this person on a 1011-1, on an undertaking, a promise to appear. Or maybe we're even holding this person to be taken in front of a justice of the peace in the morning. We want to hold them show cause. Maybe we are in hopes that they may be, may be held remand for that matter, because it may be in relation to some sort of egregious circumstances as to which we're investigating them. But the question comes, where in the criminal code does it say, well, as one consideration, you can release the person on a POA notice? Well, quite simply, the answer to that is nowhere. So, with that being said, we have to make sure, again, should you start high-level arrest someone criminally but want to end up provincially, if this is going to end up still with this person in handcuffs, it has to be indicative of an arrest authority associated with whatever the outcome is going to be. So, with all that being said, I do hope this has been somewhat insightful, somewhat eye-opening, somewhat enlightening. As always, I absolutely appreciate all the views, all the likes, all the commentary on all the videos. So, I do look forward to seeing you in the next video, but for now, take care, have yourself a great day.